check this out. You come down here to tell me something, you're talking to a brick wall. Because I'm going to make you part of that other wall. Don't come to me with any he say, she say. I don't roll like that. He looked, he said, well, Sammy just wanted you to, I said, you got one more chance. That's one. Well, I said, that's two. I already slid my thing to my hand. Well, I think it was White Boy Rick called down there and said, you ain't gonna never hear three. The boy walked away. And he damn sure wouldn't have heard it if he would have kept speaking. But I went back over there to my cell. I kept my weapon in the shower area. Nobody knew that. I tied the rope around it, dropped it down the drain. You couldn't even see the rope. It was so thin and beautiful. Dropped it down there so it hang there in case they want to have the guards come search me or search my cell. That's why I said they never found a weapon on me. They never could plant one because I always tried to keep people, well, Pops and Jones. I always had them watching my cell when I wasn't there. Pops was good, man. So was Jonesy. Jonesy had my back to the max. Jonesy had threat. Yeah, Jonesy threat Fat Cat one day and said, something happened to him, I'm going to crack your head open with this. It looked like one of those paddles that you move. It said, you know, like the kayak, but him we stir the food with. And he told him, man, you need to leave him alone, man, because Jones ain't got nothing to lose. He know he in there till the day he die. But when I got out of Unicorn, Jonesy told me what the deal was. I said, okay, I appreciate that, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got my back. I didn't have to tell you to go check him or anything. You checked him because I was cool with you. Even though we met in another prison before, but hey, that's how we rolled up on that one. But later, it looked like Fat Cat might have been using, matter of fact, I'm quite sure he was using White Boy Rick. So when they were switching up on them cars, retagging them and selling them, and they in prison, retagging cars and selling them out there on the street. But when that mess got caught up, of course, you know, the government found out that. They kicked them out the witness unit, both of them. And I think that's how he got in Florida. Both of them got sent down to Florida or wherever they sent Fat Cat to. I'm quite sure Fat Cat most likely told him, that was White Boy Rick playing. I'm quite sure he gonna blame him. White Boy Rick probably didn't say, no, I don't know what they talking about. You didn't get caught up because you let this cat out of New York talk you into doing something. You should have been just trying to serve your time, dude, and get the hell out of there. You was already going back and forth to the parole board. I know he went 1 month, I went the next month, and they turned me down. They turned him down too, and whatever. But I finally made it up out of there before he did. And I was like, that boy gonna be in there for the rest of his life because it was a political move. Because he was giving up people that didn't want to be given up. Like he tried to speak on the Mayor Young. Oh man, but he couldn't really speak because Mayor Young never shook his hand, never met him person to person, all because he was messing around with the mayor niece. Hey, the mayor niece, and I'm saying this, she was cracked out. I mean, she came out to the island one day. Me and Reg was out there, Rocket Red, and she pulled up in a little funny-looking white car. I know what it was, but I ain't gonna mention it. She pulled up in that, and Ray was talking about, look at her. She trying to get on somebody's way. She ain't nothing but a sack chaser. That's what we called the girls back then in the day, sack chasers. They chase anybody that got a sack, got money. I mean, it was a trip back then, sack chasers. Now y'all just call them gold diggers. Gold diggers, sack chasers, still the same thing. Female that just want you to spend money for the bag. They don't care about you. Anything were to go down, they're going to be right there giving you up or telling or or trying to find the next sack to get up on. Hell, that's how they gave up Joe Long. The girl that he was messing with, she called Chuck up and told Chuck that, hey, this fool is going to be catching a cab from here. We wasn't out there all night and all day, like somebody said in one of their storylines or whatever. Talking about allegedly. I don't believe in that allegedly crap. We was out there for maybe an hour. We already knew where he was at. We knew that he had called the cab. So we was there on the side. One suburb was down the way. When he came out, that's when it went down. But she gave him up. That's how we knew where to come to, what he gonna be doing. Cause I guess he was there getting a piece of ass. But she called us ahead of time, let us know that he just called a cab. So we wasn't that far from where she was. So we shot there and did it. They talking about we did this broad daylight. Kid was out and this and that. The kid was out between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. People not watching their kids because with nobody out. No one. The street was empty. That's how we wasn't pretending to be working on nothing. We wasn't in no work clothes or this and that. We was in our regular street clothes. Just that we knew when he was coming. We knew the cab driver was pulling up. We seen him. They pulled up and gave it to him. There's more details, but like I said, I'm trying to start a little book with pictures and me speaking on the situation, so this way you can look at the picture and me telling you what happened and why this picture is here. Now that would be a good idea. I got this one person, Al Matis. Mata. I'm gonna see if I can maybe could work with him on us doing something, but that's on him. I put the ball in his field. Time for him to kick it back when he feels like he could maybe help me out. We could work together and get a book thing going. And as for people that's asking me for an autograph, okay, how you gonna get it? You gonna meet me somewhere? We gonna take pictures together, or do I just set up a place that I'm gonna take pictures and just put it out there? I'm gonna be at such and such place at such and such time. Come through if you want a picture with me or my signature or whatever. Hey, I'm willing to do that. I got to try to raise some type of money, some type of way, because this ain't paying. I need 25,000 more subscribers. Let's get to that number. Share this, subscribe, like, whatever you got to do. Let's make this go viral. I'm quite sure I hit that number. But help a brother out. If not, all this going to have to end, because I can't keep forward paying people out of my own pocket. That's why I put up a Cash App thing, ask for people to send me a donation or whatever, so I can pay the people that is helping me edit this and helping me go to the old neighborhoods and take a look around me, and people that's working with me. And I want to keep this going, though, because I like telling my story, which is my life. People tell me, oh, he lied. If I'm lying, tell me where and show me some proof. Show y'all some proof that I'm lying. I said, well, in one video, he said it, but in the other one, he said the. Don't nitpick me. You acting like a straight up Uncle Tom. Well, excuse me the language. You acting like a house nigga. Negroes. Let's skip it. Nowadays, they call them haters. Those that hating on me, they like house Negroes. Us that had to live this life and so forth, we the field Negroes. We gonna do it, try to live our way and then try to get up out of it. That's why I tell people, ain't no such thing as retirement. I don't know anybody that, well, I did know one person, but of course he died about a year later after that. He had a brain damage and just died. But he made it up out of it. But that because of his health was going down. But I know I'm jumping all over with this story, that story, this story. I'm doing that because there's more to tell. There's more to to let you know what's went on in my life. New York, was it Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, San Diego, California, Florida. I mean, I was all over. Like I said, have gun, will travel. You got the money, I got the time. Just have a name for me, and I'll find the individual. That's what my boys was for. They was good at their jobs on finding people. I mean, hell, you got to receive mail somewhere. Tell me that who don't get mail. You get some type of mail somewhere. Even though they didn't know that they was helping the brother out the post office. I didn't have nobody in their office. We just knew the routine of what they had to deliver mail at such and such place for this and that. Sometimes we'll send a phony package just to see where they take it to or who they give it to. But I jump from one story to another. I got more details on those stories. And yes, I got paperwork for my stories. I know several people talking about, well, let us see your paperwork. You got to be a new kind of stupid if you think I'm going to show you my paperwork so you can zoom in and get the name, the court document, the court doc and everything. No. You'll get it when I get a movie deal. I'm quite sure they'll probably put all that in there. And no, I wouldn't even put that in my book. I'll give you the person, the individual, and so forth. But to put in the docket number and all that, that's why my files are sealed. So people like my haters can't go get it. Like the one guy said, well, I found out your real name, Nathaniel Kraft. I'm on Facebook, Nathaniel Kraft. My Instagram, Kraft Nathaniel. YouTube, Nate Boone. Now, anybody know Nate is short for Nathaniel. But it's Nate Boone Kraft. On TikTok. On YouTube is Nate Boone, Thug Life. It's Thug Life most of them, but yeah. You got the information. You ain't got nothing. If you did, show it. Put it up. Let everybody see. Just don't hate me because you trying to get somebody else, more people to hate me. You trying to get them to join your group of haters. I don't hate you. I like what you're trying to do, but you ain't going to never be able to accomplish anything. What I need you to do is get a list and put it up. Let me see who all the haters are. Snitch! I'll talk to y'all later.